What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be checking a few things off of my to-do list that I did not get around to doing the day before. So let's get to it. So we are going to be starting today's video off here in my bedroom. The first thing I'm going to do is pick everything up off of the floor. Believe it or not, most of the stuff on the floor is my husband's. He is my third child. I'm always picking up behind him. He's got stuff over here in this corner, looks like a blanket and a hoodie. And then there's a few toys from the kids and a handful of change on the carpet. It must have fell out of someone's pocket. So we're just going through and picking everything up, putting everything back in its place, and then we're gonna make the bed up. So every morning in my routine, the first thing I do is wake up and make my bed, so that way I don't get back into the bed. I do like to vacuum the carpets and wipe down my mirrors or walls. So yesterday was a normal cleaning day for me. I did not get around to vacuuming the carpet or wiping my mirrors down. However, I did wash my bedclothes and get the bed made up. So since I didn't get around to doing that yesterday, that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. So after making up my bed, I am going to clean the carpets up. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of my cinnamon apple carpet powder. The brand is called Love My Carpets. I do get this from the Dollar Tree. The cinnamon apple is my favorite scent. It reminds me of fall. So we're going to go ahead and get the carpets vacuumed up after I let the carpet powder set for a little while. These carpets could use a good spot cleaning with my carpet cleaner, but that's going to be for another day. I don't really feel like full on cleaning today. I do have plans to just finish off my list from the day before. And since I usually make up my bed first thing in the morning, the first thing on my list was to get the carpets cleaned. I'm just going to stick to the list because I do like to have off days of cleaning. And today is my off day, but there's still a few things that I'd like to have done. So I've got my glass cleaner out, and I'm just going to wipe down my closet doors. They are mirrored. And believe it or not, a lot of dust sticks to this glass. I'm not sure why. And you can really see it because of the big windows behind my bed. So these windows are the same exact size as the windows in my kitchen. And although I love all the natural lighting, it shows every single flaw in anything dirty in my mobile home. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse. But I love the way the mirrors look. I wanted them so bad as soon as we bought the mobile home because it just makes the room and the space look so much bigger. So I try not to complain because the mirrors were totally my idea. And so now to finish the room off, we're going to spray this Airwick room freshener, and it smells like fresh sparkling waterfalls. It sprays so little and so slow. So if it looks like I'm overspraying, I promise I'm not. And then moving on into the kitchen. I don't have much to do here in this kitchen. We're just going to fill up this bucket of hot water with some diluted bleach. I'm going to use this cleaning solution to clean my kitchen blinds. I have been putting this off only because it's such a big job to take on and it takes up a lot of time. So I'm going to try to keep these sheer black curtains up for now, only because it is really hot outside today. We need all the shade we can get in here from the sun rays to keep the kitchen nice and cool. So we're just going to take the blinds down and I'm going to take them out to my deck so that way we can clean them off. So you guys remember about a month ago I painted around the window sills and all the cracks and crevices of the windows because it was the original paint when I moved in the mobile home, a cream color. So ever since I painted all that white, it just makes the blinds look so dingy. So they were in need for a deep cleaning. And I do want to mention, I'm not sure how you guys clean your blinds at home, but these are metal, so they can withstand a good scrubbing, as to where the plastic ones probably break and bend. I've had these metal blinds since I've moved in my mobile home about 9 years ago, and they've really held up over the years. I do try to clean these at least 2 to 3 times a year, so every so many months. They really needed a good cleaning this time. So I painted my windowsills white. Now I'm bleaching the blinds. And I do have some white sheer curtains that I washed and bleached as well whenever I did a load of whites today. So they're dry now, so that way I can hang them up later on. So back to how I clean these. Usually I would put them in my bathtub and clean them with the shower running. I'd give them a good scrubbing. I let them soak, and that is a lot easier than this. But when it comes to the drying part, it's not so easy. I don't really have anywhere to hang these or to let them dry in my bathroom. I don't have a window that I can open that'll help them dry faster. So it's a lot easier just to do it out here on the deck. It takes a lot more manpower and it's kind of time consuming, but it's a lot easier cleanup. And then I just hang them over the railing to dry. So if you plan on doing this, just do whatever works best for you. It may work better for me to do it this way, but maybe not so much for you. So just do whatever is easiest. I find that this way works best for me, and so this is just the way I've done it for years now. My mom always cleaned hers in the bathtub as well. So that's usually how I did it too, but I just found my own way of doing things, and that is okay. So I also wanted to mention, I've sped this up a lot. I show you guys me cleaning one side of the blinds only. After I'm finished with one side, I do flip them over and clean the opposite side as well. I did not show that on camera, but that is what I did. And then to rinse them off, I do pour water over them. I literally drench these. And so that is why I hang them to dry. It's pretty hot outside today, so they shouldn't take but an hour to dry off so that I can hang them back up. So yeah, I'm just going to keep scrubbing, and I'm going to try to knock these out so that way we can move on. Okay, so I did mention that my blinds are metal. The first two were. This set is actually plastic. It's the cordless kind. No matter where I go, I can't seem to find any more metal blinds. I'm not sure if they just quit making them like that. I do find that the metal blinds last a lot longer than these plastic ones. I've had this plastic blind for like 3 months, and you can see it's already got some damage to it. So I did just want to mention that these are plastic. I'm cleaning them just like I do my metal blinds. I'm just a little bit easier with these because I don't want them to break. So I do shake them off a little bit, and then I just hang them out to dry. And so while these are drying, we're going to move on to my living room. So my daughter's got this routine where she makes a little pallet in the living room in front of the TV. She'll sit out here and play with her brother. She likes to do this at night before bed. And then I'll just leave it out so that way she can come back to it in the morning. That's just what works for us. So I'm going to be picking all of this up now. We're going to put all the toys up, and then we're going to fold up all the blankets. These pillows go on her bed back in her room, but these blankets go into our hallway closet. That is where we put all the extra stuff. That's our storage. So I'm just going to be folding these up and getting them out of the way, so that way I can sweep and Swiffer the floors. I have noticed since it's been summer break that this has become a part of just my morning routine, because she does do this every night and day. So she's only on summer break for a few short months, so I just let her do it. I won't be doing this whenever she's at school because we've got a pretty good routine. And I don't leave it laying out during the day because I do want to get the floors swept up and Swiffered. Like I mentioned before in my last video, baby Evan is getting all around the living room now, so he's constantly rolling around, scooting, and crawling on the floors. So I like to keep them as clean as possible. I wake up and I sweep every single day. I also Swiffer just to get things cleaned up quickly. I do go in at the end of every week and I'll deep clean the floors with a rag. Just trying to keep down on the germs since I do have a little one. So this wasn't part of today's video, but it is part of my routine. Even though today's not my cleaning day, I still wake up, I still make the beds, I still sweep, and I still Swiffer. So now that I got the floors swept up, I didn't want to sweep up this little spill of sugared candy because I just didn't want to make it worse. So I've got my little vacuum. I'm just going to vacuum this up. My daughter was eating the pixie candy with the little sticks, and I'm guessing she had a little accident here. So we're just going to sweep all of this up really quickly so that way I can Swiffer the floors. I know that my house always looks like really clean, but that's only because you're looking from the camera view. You don't really get to see all the little nooks and crannies. We spill things around here more than I'd like to admit, but that's just what comes along with little ones, so I'm not complaining. We've also got some candy wrappers laying around in a cup. So we're going to get all that picked up, and now I'm going in and I'm just going to Swiffer up these floors really quickly. And by the time I'm done with all of this, I feel like the blinds should be dry. It is so hot and humid out today, so they should dry in no time. So after cleaning up the floors and giving them time to dry, I just got this load of whites out of the dryer. I did bleach them, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them folded up and put away. I'm constantly doing laundry, so I try to do a load, 2 loads every day. That's just how I keep up with it. I hate laundry. It is my least favorite thing to do. I'm sure others can relate. But whenever I bleached these, I did bleach the sheer white curtains that I'm going to be hanging up in my kitchen today. So I just wanted to get it all knocked out. I do also have 2 other loads that come out of the dryer that I put into this basket that need to be folded up before they wrinkle. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything folded up here as well. So this is just a mixture of stuff. It's 2 different loads. We've got blankets, pillowcases, the throws that go on the couch, and then we've got a lot of my husband's work clothes and just clothes that I lounge around in the house and clean up in. So as we're folding, we're going to be sorting them all out. We've got a pile for everything. That just makes it easier to take into each room and put away. And as much as I hate doing laundry, I'm sure someone else out there can relate. So I did speed this up. I'm sure if you hate doing laundry, you hate seeing it being done as well. So I did speed this up for you guys. And I do have the TV on for background noise, just something to listen to while I do this. I did want to note that my kids are in my daughter's room. They are watching cartoons. Baby Evan is in his little saucer. So they're completely okay. I have been checking in on them in between the loads of laundry. So now that we finished up with the laundry, the blinds are done. We're going to move them into the kitchen and get them hung up. And then I'm also going to hang the white sheer curtains up as well. With the blinds cleaned, it already looks so much more whiter and brighter in here. I love when the kitchen looks really bright. It just makes it feel that much cleaner. And also, I wanted to switch out the black shears for the white shears because I did order me a new kitchen table. We're going to get rid of the kitchen island finally. I've had it for about 2 years. I did not buy it new. It already had some wear and tear. I tried to bring it back to life and it was great while it lasted, but it's gotten really wobbly. There's nothing my husband can do to tighten it up and make it more sturdy. So we're going to be saying goodbye to it and we're going to finally get something else to put in here. I'm hoping that I love it. You guys know that I have a hard time committing to things. I don't really like change and I don't like stuff that takes up a lot of room. And since the kitchen table is going to be black, I wanted to get rid of the black sheer curtains because I want the kitchen table to stand out and not blend in or get lost. So I feel like the black kitchen table is going to pop with the white sheer curtains, but we will see. So we're just going to quickly switch everything out. And I guess I'll throw these black sheer curtains in the wash and get them cleaned and put away. I'll probably pull them back out when fall gets closer. I like to have them up because it just reminds me of like Halloween and it looks good with the pops of orange that I add in my kitchen. Oh, I went ahead and hung the rest of the curtains up off of camera. So this is what it looks like. Look how bright the kitchen looks now. Everything just looks so clean. I did go ahead and Swiffer in here really quickly. And so that is the last thing that I had to do today. The blinds in the laundry was kind of an all-day thing, but I'm happy that I got it done. I can now check it off of my list. So I hope today's video gave you plenty of motivation. Thanks for hanging out with me today while I got things done, and I'll see you in the next one.